Just sharing a quick thought today, and it's a Marcel Proust quote, but like a lot of things I've been sharing lately and thinking about, comes out of this book, Purpose Economy by Aaron Hurst. At least that's where I found the Proust quote. It says, "We don't receive wisdom, we must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us." And I want to share this today because I know a lot of people tune into these videos, maybe even daily. A lot of people might tune into other videos, other informational sources, read articles, maybe read books. And what they're still looking for is partly things that they can get some clues about, how they learn on their own. Maybe this applies to your situation, but that there's still a lot of things that until you go through the experience, you're not going to come away with either the kind of skills or realizations that's really going to want to carry you forward. And this is part of why so much what I do as a independent educator with GAM Keto has to do with steering people towards having these kinds of experiences. That I can't have the experience for somebody. I can't skip them needing to have that experience. What I can do is I can point them basically towards the hill and be like, climb that hill. It's the same sort of thing a fitness trainer does for us. Same sort of thing that coach in a sports team. Same sort of thing that in many ways probably a educator in a traditional institution does. Of you still have to have that experience to come away through it different than you went into it. You know, it'd be like if we attend all the lectures. And I think a lot of people know this from maybe some online courses that especially maybe the first generation of online courses, where it's purely lectures you just sit there and listen to. There was nothing to do. There was nothing to try to do. It was purely sit there and listen. And people would have on in the background these MIT, Stanford, top level, top tier, respected courses in fields like philosophy or in maybe even engineering fields, whatever. But they just listen to it in the background as though they're going to take away something from having heard it. But they've not grappled with the problems, they've not dealt with the frustrations, they've not worked their way through the difficulties, and those difficulties are the discomfort that leads us to grow. They're the discomfort that leads us to make new realizations. They're the things that help surface our misunderstandings. They're the things that enable us to really work with material, do something with material, come to new realizations through it, communicate novel synthesis from it. It can't just be something we've overheard, or at best we're going to be able to parrot it, but we still have to have those experiences for ourselves. So that's all today, is just to be on the lookout for, there can still be obviously valuable information out there, whether through video, article, book, or otherwise, but that there's still a lot of different things that can't change about us through those. We can't just, if you imagine, I know a lot of these martial art metaphors model a lot of what I do off of Aikido, but that you can't just like watch a video and then be ready to go out there and defend yourself. You have to actually go through the drilling, the practice, the progression in a certain way to develop those skills. This applies obviously to many more things. It's just that that's a nice, very physical example where it's maybe a little more obvious to us that that's what's going on. So again, just repeat that quote from Marcel Proust. "We don't receive wisdom. We must discover it for ourselves after a journey that no one can take for us or spare us." Thanks so much for tuning in. Have an everybody tomorrow.